All right. If you don't know, my name's Nick. I live in the Catskills. That's upstate New York. Working on the house videos, working on the truck, working in the shop, fly fishing, quick tip videos, that sort of stuff. If you're into that, subscribe. I bet you'll be happy. This video is, I'm going to do my neighbor a little favor. He doesn't know I'm doing it, but this is my neighbor. If you watched that video where I had that limb fall down and the power lines going to the shop, he came over. I mean, he just banged it out, totally fixed it. He's just a great guy. And I was looking off my deck the other day, and I saw that he had his burn barrel was just totally rusted out. And I got a couple of empty ones here, brand new. So I figured I'd make him a burn barrel and drop it off in his driveway. And I'll show you how I make them. They're real simple. If you got an air chisel, it is really simple. That's what I use, but you can use a hand chisel too. And let's get started. All right, I got you set up a little bit better. These caps in here, save these caps. They're worth something. Air compressors, just old Husky 5-horse. And I'm using a Husky air chisel. This is cheap. We're talking about, I don't even know, 30 bucks. It's probably 30 bucks for the chisel. And then I bought a set of different types of chisels, like a curved one, a straight one, a spade, you know, all that kind of stuff, a pointy one. It may be like 15 bucks or something like that for a set of five different ones. I'm talking Home Depot. Very cheap. And even with this air compressor that's small and old, you can absolutely cut this top off. It's very, very simple to do. And it'll probably take you about 15 minutes. Earplugs. So again, you want the curve like this. And I assume you can see, yeah. And we're basically going to just start it here. Okay, easy stuff. Maybe that took me 10 minutes. All right, that was like part one. It's really the harder part, but it's actually fairly easy, like I said, especially if you have the pneumatic chisel. The next part is drilling holes. I like to drill the holes right around here. I don't like to go too low because then they can be covered up by ash. So I'll put, this is, I think it's like an 1.25 inch hole saw, Milwaukee Shockwave metal hole saw. And I'm gonna put like one every foot, and I'll go around. And then I'm gonna put them in the bottom so that water will drain. And this is a Milwaukee brushless M18. We're good. I'll tell you how many holes I got. I got 5 in the bottom, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Yeah, 9 on the sides. And that's it. That's it. Pretty simple stuff. If you never made a burn barrel before, that's it. The way to get a barrel, this is something that I think maybe the people don't know, is the best thing you can do is go to a dealership that fixes a lot of cars, essentially, or a very big mechanic. A lot of times the mechanics, they might save them for a reason, only because, you know, they're a mechanic shop, they're looking for a couple of bucks wherever they can find them saved. But at a dealership that does tons and tons of cars, sometimes they just collect dust. You go in there, give them $5, 10 bucks, you know, maybe in your area it could be 20 bucks or something like that. Just give them the money, and they might even say, hey, you want me to cut the top off for you? If they do that, then you're in great shape. They cut the top off, but all you got to do is drill some holes, But even if you had like a half-inch bit, a half-inch metal bit, if you don't have one of those hole saw bits, because they're kind of expensive, that thing is like maybe 25 bucks or something like that. You could just put twice as many half-inch holes. You could do that. Half-inch holes all over the place. You know, don't go above the middle and don't go below a quarter. So basically, stay in that area that I'm at. It's about 4 inches below the center. And then make sure you put in the drain holes at the bottom, or else what'll happen is that ash will build up in there. It'll get wet, and then you will get a line. Wherever that ash usually is that's wet, you'll get a line right there of rust, and that's where it'll break apart. If you keep it dry and always empty it out, it'll last forever. I had one that lasted, I don't know, 4 years or something like that. You can make them last even longer than that if you really take care of them. So that's it. Let me go drop this off at my neighbor's house, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.